Best of the World, 35 Destinations for 2023 and Beyond, Part 5, Family. Number 29. San Francisco. In San Francisco, city kids can learn that becoming a trail hiker doesn't necessarily mean a trip into the wild. The recently completed Crosstown Trail meanders across the city diagonally, from its southeastern corner at Candlestick Point to its northwestern tip at Land's End, winding through gardens, up hills and across urban streets for nearly 17 miles. Along the way, the trail skirts the Presidio. This 1,491-acre military post-turned-popular national park offers stunning Golden Gate Bridge views and in July celebrated the opening of the 14-acre Presidio Tunnel Tops. Designed by one of the same firms behind Manhattan's High Line, the new site is set on top of concrete freeway tunnels and buzzes with a plastic-free nature play space, food trucks and campfire talks. Number 30. Trinidad and Tobago. Consider that sea turtles survived the dinosaurs, but might not survive this century. Kids eager to help save the turtles, and encounter hundreds of them as well, can head to Trinidad and Tobago. With loggerheads, greens, leatherbacks, hawksbills and olive reedleys, 5 of the 7 species of sea turtles, swimming off its shores, this Caribbean nation is a mecca for turtle tourism. Nesting sites are found on both islands, with leatherbacks the most numerous. During the nesting season between March to August, an estimated 6,000 to 10,000 turtles mass on the nation's shores. Trinidad's Grand Riviere Beach, on the island's north coast, is the densest leatherback nesting ground in the world. Turtle watching programs led by approved guides generate revenue to help save these creatures, which are under assault from climate change, habitat loss and plastic pollution. Number 31. Colombia. The enchanted land of Encanto has birding, indigenous cultures and alluring coasts and mountains. Colombia's boisterous birdlife is as colorful and tuneful as Encanto, the hit Disney animated film set in this biodiverse South American country. More than 1,900 different birds, almost 20% of the world's avian species, live here, in places like the Perijá Mountains, making Colombia the richest roost for birdlife on the planet. Where can families flock with them? The Northern Colombia Birding Trail, for birders both extreme and more casual, explores the country's range of habitats. Tours with the National Audubon Society use 4x4 vehicles to visit the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, the planet's highest coastal mountain range, as well as beach-blessed Tayrona National Park on the Caribbean coast. Visitors can spot species including the crested quetzal, Santa Marta parakeet, and the sickle-winged guan. Colombians and Wai'u indigenous peoples work along the route as bird guides. Number 32. Manchester, UK. In 2023 Manchester launches a number of attractions to encourage its post-pandemic revival. The year's centerpiece is the spring opening of the Factory International, a new £186 million downtown cultural space designed by Rem Koolhaas's architectural firm. Named after the local record label that made hometown bands Joy Division and New Order globally famous, the Factory will become the permanent home of the Manchester International Festival. The city's biannual, cutting-edge arts gem showcases the best in theatre, opera and music for all ages. The year also marks the reopening of the reimagined Manchester Museum, which features new galleries focused on Chinese, South Asian and British Asian culture and a specially designed inclusive, family-focused belonging gallery that showcases how humans, plants and animals thrive together. Also coming into its own is the National Trust's new Sky Park on the Castlefield Viaduct, a walkable Victorian-era railroad bridge. Number 33. Switzerland. On any given day, Switzerland's transit network carries 6.6 million riders in a country of only 8.7 million people, tempting families on holiday with some unique trips on its famously punctual trains featuring spectacular mountains, classic cookies and even a Wonka-esque chocolate tour. The Gothard Panorama Express begins on a Lucerne steamboat crossing the city's famous lake before boarding a train in Fluelen for a trip to Switzerland's Italian-influenced south. A cookie train from Bern to Lucerne stops for a nibble at the Cambly Bakery, where kids can bake their own cookies and design a biscuit tin to take home. A chocolate train departing from Montreux starts with chocolate croissants and hot chocolate served on board, stops in Gruyère to explore its medieval old town and world-famous cheese, and winds up in Brock for a tour of the Maison Kayla chocolate factory. Number 34. Bath. Bath may be one of the UK's most visited cities, but it hasn't been resting on its laurels in recent years. After a £5.5 million renovation of its Roman baths in 2011, and becoming a double-inscribed UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2021, one of 11 European spa towns, the Bath World Heritage Centre opened in May 2022, featuring interactive exhibits and displays about Bath's history, Georgian architecture and unique geology. But the city, founded as Aquae Sulis by the Romans, is not just about its ancient past. In September, Cleveland Pools, Britain's oldest Lido, reopened after decades of neglect. Situated by the River Raven, the Grade II listed outdoor swimming pool dating back to 1815 was restored after an 18-year campaign to restore it. And the £20 million Bath Abbey Footprint project, which saw a complete restoration of the medieval Abbey Church, has neared completion with its new Discovery Centre. Number 35. Wicklow, Ireland. Wicklow is Ireland's Garden County, similar in size to England's Cotswolds and crammed with mountain trails for hikers and bikers, stately Palladian mansions, wild waterfalls and an underrated coast. As of this year, it's also home to Ireland's tallest slide and an exhilarating new walkway that gently ramps up to immerse visitors in the tree canopy itself. Beyond the trees, Avondale is a revamped experience at Avondale Forest Park. The fully accessible canopy walk opens up bird's-eye views of an estate with over 100 tree species, while the swirling, 12-story slide is the centerpiece of a wooden structure shaped like a giant pint of Guinness. The whoops you hear spraying about inside are from adults and kids alike. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.